What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome once again to the My Walkman Show. And as always, we're here every time, day, night, morning, and we task ourselves for 30 minutes at least to brainstorm ways, ideas, and how to make money in Nigeria, how to live a better life, and how you can do things legally to get money for yourself and for your family. And today it's a interesting, or today is going to be an interesting episode because we have covered a lot of areas already so far. And today we're just going to have like a smooth, casual talk about new ideas that we plan on this show, new things that we plan on doing. And yeah, that's just what we're going to be doing today. Just a casual talk. We've been pushing, but today I feel we've covered like so many areas already. And today we want to just like sit here and hang with you guys and discuss some casual areas that we might want to look into in the coming years, months, and just a casual chat. So as always, I'm Kuzi, and this is
Marcus.
So
welcome everybody to
exactly
Walkman Show. We today we're just going to be talking. I think we've covered all the normal areas. I'll use that word. The normal ways of the common knowledge way of making money and starting up. So we are just going to talk about anything that comes to our heads as usual, but then today, I don't know, we might not be talking about to make money, but everything boils down to making money in the long run. So we'll just see how the flows goes, and hope you guys are entertained and you are educated. Thank you.
I hope your voice is loud enough, Sha, when we play this recording later, because you're sounding so low pitched.
Yeah, my voice should be loud enough. Okay. Loud enough. All right.
Let's see. So, what we just said now, ways to make money in Nigeria and ways to make good money, like money that you are making good cash and you can do most of the things you want. You can travel where you want.
Not survivor money.
Yeah, not survivor. We're not talking about survivor money here. We're talking about like real cash, like
to live the life.
To live a good life. You get like you want to buy nice things for yourself, go on vacation. Like those are the things we are talking of. Like so, on this episodes and like almost all our episodes, this thing or this act we're doing right now, we're just trying to like putting our minds in the state of like, what can we do to make legal good money in this country? And that's the point of this show mostly, like, because it's not just, this show is not just for us, it's for both you and viewer as well. Because if you are able to take the time to spend these 30 minutes with us and just watch these videos and brainstorm along with us while we try to find a way around these things, and if even though you are already making good money, there's always a level ahead, there's always a next step. So you can always like, okay, you've done this one, what's the next one you can do? And if you're already doing one of them, you're already saying like good cash, how can you help other people to come to that level? Because there's like so many difficulty in our society today,
especially for starters.
Yes, especially for starters, for the young people. It's like so many challenge, so many hiccups, so many like tough times, and these people don't have anybody helping them most of the time. That's why they tend to go into these illegal activities, scamming and all those stuff like that. Like, it's just so so bad sometimes, but what we're just trying to do on this show is like, okay, what other options do they have? What other way can they earn a living? What other things can they do? And today it feels like maybe we've covered like a lot of areas already, including like areas that are low entry, where you don't need like too much to get started, art, music, and maybe we might still cover those areas again as time goes on. We might review some of our previous episodes and we do another talk on it. And
Yeah, especially when we start getting your feedbacks on them and
yeah,
the corrections you guys are going to be making, we're going to still put
implement
it out
them.
there. And yeah, it's just about sharing ideas and seeing how we can work around things, work around the system, which is already at our disadvantage.
Yeah.
So we just today we're going to be reviewing some of all these things we've talked about. And like I was saying, if you are already implementing one of these things, you're already successful in one of these areas, you can just tell us how you did it, walk us through your journey, so that for aspiring people in that field, aspiring people that want to start up that business, they can be encouraged, they can have the boost, the confidence to go into this business
Yeah.
that you're already successful in. And then there are other ways to make money that you know already that we've not really talked about, because our thought process has not taken us there, or we have not gotten that experience
Yeah.
to actually start thinking in that
That's
light.
light, yeah.
You can just drop it on the comment section. You can contact us so that you will speak to the viewers. You can
Speak to
speak
yeah,
to the
speak
viewers,
to us also.
speak to us.
So,
You get.
these are
So
the,
it's basically building a community of youth in Nigeria that are going to be
like-minded
focused,
community.
like-minded, and they'll be tasked with building themselves. They'll be tasked with helping people around them. They'll be tasked with making Nigeria great again. That is our aim. That is what we are looking at, because when there's wealth creation in the nation, there is going to be low criminality. Everything is going to start moving in the right direction.
Preach.
So this is the main purpose of this thing. When people
Exactly.
start making money, people will leave the streets. People will start. You get. So you won't enjoy it more.
Money is really important.
Money is very
Like,
important.
you can't
because
emphasize.
you'll be living safer
Yeah.
than you are right now, and joy will just be in the air.
Yeah.
So it's just helping your neighbor, giving one or
Giving
two,
back.
giving back to the society. Even if the society has not really helped you, you brought yourself up from wherever you were. But then it's always good to show love. It's always good to be kind to people. It's always good to share ideas that you know are going to be profitable to your fellow neighbors, your fellow youths, your fellow community members.
Yeah.
So that's what this talk show is about. With time, most people we're going to be bringing in actors, and we're going to be bringing in other people.
We hope.
We hope so, though. We hope we'll be bringing more professionals to come and talk to us about things, about life in general, about how to get started, about how to keep going, even when you are faced with so many difficulties, how to put your head in the game and stand strong.
Yeah.
So, because even one thing is about going into a business, another thing is staying in the business.
Because once you don't have money, your business will die.
Yeah, and there's a problem can just appear from nowhere and it kills your morale.
Yeah.
So we're going to be bringing people that have gone through these things, that will encourage you, so that when you are faced, because sincerely speaking, you are going to be faced with difficulty in everywhere you turn. There's always going to be something that you just have to know that things cannot always go smooth. But
Yeah.
we always hope for that, for things to always be smooth.
smooth.
But now, what happens when the way you plan it does not work out that way? What do you do? How do you keep your head focused in the game? We're going to be bringing all these people on hopefully to come and talk to us about that and how we can keep
Stay
going, how we
focused,
can
keep
stay
going.
focused, how we can keep pushing, keep striving to better our lives. So
Yeah, exactly. So that's just all we're trying to do out here by putting out these videos, these talks, and everything. And really, like Marcus just said, everything is saying is just 100% what we're doing, the way we speak, and it's we're not intending to harm anybody with what we say. We're not trying to like talk to you like we know the whole solution that we figured it out. No, we're in the process of figuring this out as well.
yeah,
And we want you to help us figure this out too. Because everywhere you look, there's just like so much suffering going on. Even if you're a rich person in this country, like it's just there's still so much suffering around you. Like you look at the neighborhood you are, you see like there's this like big fancy house, and just down the street there's like another very like low furnished house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the wet divide, wet gap is just so broad in this country,
I'm
and we've
trying to close that gap.
yes, we've talked about this to the middle class. There's no middle class, and everybody's either you're poor or you are rich, and that's just like a very sad situation to be in. So yeah, that's just what we'll be doing on this show moving forward subsequently, and we'll try our possible best to get in touch with like real business people who want to be a part of this, professionals like who are already making a good living doing it legally, and how they can bring up people as well. So we're just like saying it over and over again till it registers on your mind, till you you get tired of seeing us and you're like, what's these people even about safe? So that's just what we're doing, because it's really like a tough situation. You go to school in Nigeria, you graduate, and you just come out and there's literally no job for you. There's nothing for you to do. And even if there's something for you to do, most times like the pay is not even worth the amount of stress that you go through in doing those jobs. And it's just like a very sad situation, because Nigeria is like a blessed nation. Like we have so many wonderful things in this country, so many wonderful people, some top artists, some top musicians, footballers. But just imagine if every person had like fair opportunity to really like pursue their talent, or to really get enough support that they need to do what they wanted to actually do. Like imagine how great that would be for our country. But just because of the situation of things and lack of finance and lack of funds, people end up on the street, people end up giving up on their dreams, people end up not chasing their dreams. And these are the things that we'll try to talk about on this show. We try to like say, okay, what if you do this to get funds and you do that to get funds?
Yeah.
And we know it's not really going to be easy. It's not like something that happens overnight. You won't wake up one morning, the next morning, and see that, oh wow, I've actually done this thing, I've actually become this thing. It's a step by step.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a step by step process. But the step of those process in Nigeria seems like the steps keep getting higher by the minute. So it's just all we're trying to put out here. Like we said in the intro of this video, this is a casual episode. We're not really diving deep into a particular topic. We're just giving you a summary,
brush around,
and like telling you what we're about, what we are hoping to achieve with all these things that we're trying to do. And definitely there's not so many ways to make money in Nigeria, and eventually we'll cover all of them. And we hope that someone somewhere may see these ways and be like, okay, let me try this. But those people who want to try this thing now, like how can they get support? How can they get people to help them out in doing these things? Because that is one thing that's very, very, very crucial in chasing your goals, your dreams, and all those stuff.
Support.
Yes, because if you start today and eventually you run out of funds, you run out of finance, whatever dream you're chasing would eventually slow down or permanently die off. So there are so many other great Wizkids and Davidos that never got to see the light of day because they were not able to pay for that recording session. They were not able to book that producer, or like, you see how crazy it is. So just because of what? A piece of paper, like, so funds. So it's just something that a problem that deep down we hope it's not even just in Nigeria. It's like a global problem. Like the monetary value of things and the way the money works just kind of limits you to an extent in living the life that you want to live for yourself. So truthfully,
it's trying to we're trying to build a system where money does not work. Money does not apply. This guy is anti-money right now.
No, like, that's not it.
He does not like the way the money policies are in place, and is trying to work on a decentralized system of government, a decentralized economy, and that's actually the way for humanity to go, though, because we need a decentralized system where your service is paid in,
your value as
your
a
value
person
is paid for.
Yeah. So because
now this current system, according to what we've talked about before, this system is flawed in that it can be easily manipulated. It's subject to human influence.
Yeah.
And human beings are very corrupt. Humans are corrupt. So if we can have a system where it's so decentralized that it cannot be influenced by any external, it's just a fixed factor, like as you push it out there, there's nothing that can change it. That's the kind of system that is actually, but how can that system even help the situation
Don't ask me, I don't know. It's still in an idea phase.
It's still an idea, though.
Yeah,
so but it's actually, that's the crypto space we want. That's why we told you guys that you can actually make money from crypto, because crypto is a decentralized exchange where you can make payments and there's no middleman. There's no bank that will checkmate these things. Bank checkmating, I'm not saying it's bad, though, but there's no influence, external influence. Like when we have a deal and we have signed that deal, it's going through no matter what.
Yeah.
If you break that deal, it's on you. If I break the deal, it's on me. Exactly. We don't have that third man that's going to come out, okay, let me do it like this, or cheat me or cheat it. There's no
third man,
and therefore
doesn't require the trust of a human person at the other end.
The system is already
smart
designed.
Contract is already written, and whoever defaults gets punished. So
so that's
unlike our current systems now, where if you default, there's always like a back door in the system.
You can walk your way around it.
Yeah. So
you were liking that to the normal present life one time now. Like,
why are you digging deep into my personal ideas?
We should dig into deep so that you guys can see this idea and be like, oh yes, I want a Nigeria or a society where it's decentralized, and if you're a criminal, there's a fixed
central ledger that tracks criminals.
Something like
and
that.
all criminals will be publicly known.
And that's the future we're talking about there. That's the future of the world in general. So we just deviated a little bit to just entertain you guys, at least through a little bit of light.
Yeah, so
for you to ponder on and see.
Something came to my mind when the World Cup was going on yesterday.
Yeah.
And you see Kylian Mbappe, it's such a young guy. I think he's almost around the same age as we, and it kind of just makes me wonder, like, what were the opportunities that were given to him at a young age to enable him play at the level that he's currently playing at right now. And I know that there are like so many other talented footballers, young stars in Nigeria, but because of the whole financial situation and stuff and
corruption
in
Africa especially,
so they were not able to get the same access to training, to facilities, and all these things. And this is the inequality that's in the world right now. I know, yeah, fine, we would go about our lives and try to sweep it under the rug, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing that's going on. Imagine all the great minds, all the great Isaac Newtons, Albert Einsteins that could come out from Africa, that could come out from this continent, from Nigeria, that are meant to do great things, but because of no food, no money to go to school, no access to education and stuff like quality education, they fall by the way, and they fall into some vices and other corrupt ways. And these are the things that we're trying, or we're hoping that in our lifetime these things will change. Like, you don't have to worry about money. Like, everybody, you have an option, so long as you are willing to work, so long as you have an idea to execute. Money should not be the problem. Maybe, God forbid, the only thing you should be concerned then is like, okay, your health or your family's health, and not money. Because, like, think of all the time people spend doing work just to get money so they could buy food to eat. Like, all those time you spend doing things that you don't care about, things that you don't even like, going to work offices that you don't even like. I believe, like, if you talk to most workers, they have like 10,000 things they would rather be doing than slaving away for somebody else to make a few penny per day. So it's just so crazy. Like, this is all what the My Workman show is all about. And the My Workman is a workman for yourself. Like, you're doing the work for yourself, and you're not doing it for somebody else. You're trying to create this future where you are working for yourself, you're earning for yourself, and you're doing the thing that you love, and not like you're going to work for somebody else. So that's just what we try to do here. Like, and we also need you people out there to come and enlighten us on certain things that we may not be getting correctly, certain perspective. We're always open to criticism. We're always open to constructive criticism, whatever ways that you feel we can improve, whatever ways that you feel we can do this thing better. Some ways, if you have like ideas on our camera setting, on our audio setting, on how we can brush this thing up so that it creates more value.
Our dispensation of information.
Yeah, whatever that means.
I will dispense out the information we are giving out right now.
I was just kidding, but
if you have
but you get, so if you have ideas on, so if we're just trying to build a community of people that want to work and they want to enjoy the work they are doing, and they want to do it in a legal way. Okay, so those are just the whole points of this whole thing, and we try our best, like we task ourselves. And one thing that I've noticed is that every time we do this talk, every time we put ourselves on the spot for 30 minutes, we never know where the show will go. And at the end of the show, most times we're always like, yeah, we never expected this thing to happen. And it always like surprises us, like how just putting yourself in this state of mind that you want to think about this topic and seeing the result of it. Like most of these things, sometimes you will hear me say it like, I did not even know about this, I just thought of this thing on the spot now. So yeah, that's just it. That's most of what I've been saying. I think I've been going on for a while now, so just I think we have about 6 minutes left, so just ship in some of your own thoughts on what you think about everything that we're doing, and what we can do to make it better.
Yeah, but we've been talking.
And one thing I realize about talking is that it's when you're talking, it's you thinking out loud. Actually,
that's it.
So, because right as I'm speaking now, I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying, and it's just coming out. So, and this is a way to like criticize your reasoning, your thoughts when you talk to yourself, or when you talk to people on the internet and all that stuff. So I think I've sort of gotten something that we'll talk about in our next episode, but I don't know if we have enough information about it. But I have some questions about these service providers right now, like MTN, Airtel, Glow, and the rest of them, and I'm just wondering like how their systems work, what are the things they do, like how are they transferring the information, certain information between us and the global internet, and like what is the whole stuff about, and if there's a way they can also help the youths or do some things for the youths, or if they are already doing some things for the youths, somebody should tell us about
most
it.
of them, they are already organizing all these tech summits and the rest, and doing other humanitarian activities in rural settlements. I think some of these telecommunication networks and do that. So for the transmission of data, I think is a study we're going to do, is a course on its own, because telecommunication, ICT, the internet and everything.
You know, sometimes when you speak, it's like you're pressing your teeth together. And
yeah, that's actually.
I want you to speak out.
That's actually.
Speak out.
Everybody, I don't know. I didn't really talk much when I was growing up.
But now that's why that you should start talking more.
I'm talking
with more authority.
The thing is this: I feel I'm shouting when I'm trying to talk like loud. So that process is already registered in my brain that you need to keep your voice down, and that's, by the way, something just personal. Yeah. It's not personal like personal. It's just
because what was
that inbuilt something that
another thing
I need to work on.
For another benefit of this show for us is like we're trying to build our articulation, our communication skills, and how we present information, how we organize information. And if you
I think another problem here is that I usually don't want to say some things, and then I already thought about it, and I'm just saying, is it going to come out well or not? So my voice just reduced there because of the process. My brain is trying to calculate too much. Which is I don't know if I'm an overthinker, but then
probably definitely
I try to always think about the words I'm trying to people already always complain about this talking and holding back. I hate it when it's done to me, but then I do it to others. So it's a shortcoming though. I'll work on it.
So like we said, this is a casual episode. Maybe this may just end up being our style going forward, because initially we started off with the old professional rigid
the
pattern.
thing with this my workmanship, it has gone through lots of transitions before we started doing this video. We've deliberated what we wanted to do. It took another turn. It's taking another. It's going to always take a turn.
But that's just how life is.
When it started taking, I think the first and the second turn, we said, "Oh, let's just do this and just see how it goes from there." That's why we started making this.
And
instead of planning more, and then we'll change the plan again. So that's another thing that you guys need to learn.
Take action.
Inside the action, you can then make changes. Like that's just about. Even when you're building software, you can just start with something, and when your ideas is getting broader, you can make changes and see how
it goes.
It works again.
So I think we're getting close to the 30 minutes mark, and I want to thank you if you've followed us thus far, and if you've if you find any of what we do here valuable in any way. If you don't find it valuable, please also let us know how we can make
I'll
it.
Be hot, though, but I'll take it. It's normal.
Yeah,
then I want it to be valuable to you, please. Please, not like I'm begging you.
You're begging them.
But I just hope, I hope it's actually educative, it's valuable. You can take something from everything, from even the comments that you are going to be seeing. I think you can take something
from it.
One important thing you will take from it is that don't be too scared to start anything, and take yourself on. We are always pondering on this thing. Take yourself online, put yourself out there. I'm one of the anti-social media people. Like, I'm not really active on the net, but then I've seen the potential of being there. So it's just where I just advising everybody, and I'm talking to myself. Put myself out there. Let people see me, and then when I start a business, blows up. You understand? Yeah. So that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Yeah.
So we meet again.
Thank you for hanging out with us on this casual, chilled episode.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
And
we're going to be doing more casual episodes like this in different locations. And very soon we'll start touring Nigeria, and we're going to be dropping these clips for you guys to see, meeting people.
I like your
talking
positivity
with them, and so just watch out for us. We are here to stay. Thank you. Bye.
All right.